We all seen The Fall Guy, and it takes a certain amount of pride when an actor says they do their own stunts. How do you?
Oh gosh, by doing my own stunts, I guess. Sometimes they knock you down and you just gotta get up again.
So which came first, acting or stunt?
So acting came first in terms of I decided I wanted to be an actress. And I went to drama school and did that whole thing and started working as an extra. But then the first big job that I booked as an actress, I was also doing stunts. I was doing zero gravity wire work. And so that job kind of made me realize, like, oh, this was really fun. I think I just did stunts. And then I started pursuing that side of it as well. And so then for the first 2 years after that, most of the jobs I was booking was as a stunt double.
Wow, diet is so important for stunt coordinators. You got to have a certain muscle physique, as well as acting. Is there a difference for you, or do you apply both, diets to the same craft?
I just try to eat healthy. Look at the ingredients of everything I'm eating. If there's something in there that I can't pronounce or I don't know what it is, I don't eat it. Lots of protein, fruits, and vegetables. Yeah, getting a well-balanced, healthy diet I think it's important no matter what we do.
You acted opposite a bunch of big names: Nicolas Cage, Sam Rockwell, Tim Roth, Sylvester Stallone, Chris Pratt, Gerard Butler. How do you stay away from fanboying when you're working with such great actors?
It's kind of, they're my colleagues. Obviously they're at a different level. And I will say the first time I met Tom Cruise, I was like, okay, Elena, calm down. Like, just because this is someone who I had been watching my entire life, and he was someone I wanted to be like the female Tom Cruise. So he was really cool to meet. But yeah, they're people. They're just people like you and me. And I think because I'm just so used to working and being on set, I don't really fangirl. That being said, I will say when I was working on The Hunger Games and Lenny Kravitz showed up, that was something else. He's like a rock star, he's not an actor. So when Lenny showed up, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. We have a rock star working with us.
You are no slouch at Cornell University. And then you also went to the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute in New York, Royal Academy in Dramatic Arts in London. What is, how necessary is to have that great foundation in building a good career?
I think it really helped me just in terms of learning a lot of skills. At Cornell, I was actually studying hotel management, but it was basically a business degree, and I am in a business, so the marketing classes and finance and negotiations, all those classes helped. And then, of course, the acting school. I was a horrible actress when I started. Like, we would film ourselves in practice scenes, and I was horrible. So it is important to work on your craft and learn new skills and get better. I don't think you necessarily need to do that at a college. You could, depending on what you want to do, you can learn it on the job. You can find a mentor. You can do internships. If you want to be an actor, you can get into theater and start making short films with your friends. So yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways to learn the skills that you need, and school is just one of them.
Boneface, a film that follows a small-town sheriff, Deputy Sanchez. What did you lend? We always lend a little bit about ourselves into our characters. What little bit of you leaks into the deputy?
So I tried to play the role very much as myself. I thought to myself, okay, well, how would I react if I stumbled across this scene and then was basically trapped in a diner with a bunch of suspects and one of them is a serial killer? How would I do this? Now, that being said, obviously, police officers have a certain amount of training to where they don't let their emotions get in the way of the job they have to do. So I think if it was me as Elena, I would definitely be a bit more emotional. So I tried to control that. But other than that, I did try to play it very much as myself. And how would I do this? How would I try to figure out who the killer was?
These mysteries and true crime is leading the pack now and to the consciousness of society. What about Boneface will people like?
I think they will. Well, it's a murder mystery, and I really enjoy just following the plot and trying to figure out who the killer is. So I hope that audiences will like that part of it and just be entertained by it. It's, a couple hours of entertainment. Hollywood is pushing out so many sequels and remakes these days, and this is a new, fresh take on a murder mystery, and I hope that audiences enjoy that and appreciate it.
You got some stunt work happening in Marvel's Captain America Brave New World. Did you break any bones, and what was one of the tougher things that you did for this film?
Luckily, no injuries on this one. I was a part of a couple of the larger action sequences in the film, but I can't really say more than that. So you'll have to watch it when it comes out on Valentine's Day. It's a great date night movie.
Thank you so much for your time, Ms. Sanchez.